That nigga John Johnson.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Love from the gun. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The fuck wrong with this nigga Trey asking niggas what's up with them?
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Love looking to throw it. Flushed out right. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action this time with Love. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Going down the field
so the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love.
Give me that. Get the fuck out of here. That's bullshit, man.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd.
Hell no. They did it. I jumped that bitch and they let Howard go for one hand catch but dropped it. This shit trash.
2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Third and 2. Love with it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Can I just live, please? Oh, my.
On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
Oh, this nigga missed the field goal.
Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right
shit out of
where
that
it
field
is.
goal.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense.
Yeah, they did not. This nigga could not get off Savage, bro. He could not block Savage, man. Get the fuck out of here. Block the nigga.
And recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And it would appear
Elliott, man, how is these niggas going like that? Doing that to
around
me,
the
man.
29. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. going for it. It's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? First down carry by Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help.
Yeah, bro, I can't do it.
3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
You talking about me, man. That don't matter. I can tell how it's going. I can't do shit. I'm trying to, nigga. He's killing my run.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question...
That is trash. That is trash. Can we stop with the trash?
And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. First down, going to the air with Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To pass. Here's Jordan Love.
God, that's an interception.
Fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Love. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He's got it.
I cannot check O.J. Howard.
Just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Able to push his way through. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
8-yard line.
It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Going back to Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. Again, it's Love. And he's got it.
Yo, why do they let niggas do shit like this, man? That's horrible. No, nigga, I play great defense. That shit is horrible, yo. That nigga. That shit is horrible, bro.
Give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you
man, bro, that's horrible, man. That nigga caught that bitch in the snow like that.
What was the end result again?
Touchdown. Myers connects on the play.
Oh, God, bro, I'm going to lose this game. I already see it. I can't run for shit.
Approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Nah, bro, these niggas
are get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Just get the play off. Now Prescott.
Get the fuck out of here. No. No, they are not even supposed to react to that once they bump him off the bump. This nigga bumped him, I got past him, and then he jumped into the passing zone. Yeah, that is crazy, bro.
Right before the half, hoping to
God, he jumped right into the passing zone. I don't even think I was
Now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Dang, King, you suck.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
The 27-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that'll be incomplete.
Okay, yeah, I lost, yo.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's
I'm going to go run and get that,
so
but of course I can't because it's O.J. Howard.
And the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Every time he throw it to O.J. Howard, he get an animation on him. Every time. Like, he threw it to him 5 times. He got 5 animations.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
I got all these good ass linemen. I can't get a yard past the line. I think I got like 3 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
The Cowboy ball here.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. This is out quickly to the right. And he'll be brought down.
Man, hold the block, bitch.
And that is well
Damn.
first. Good defense holds
Oh, God, man. Hold the fucking block. Anybody, man. I'm doing good shit, yo. I just can't get these niggas to hold the block.
Understanding positioning.
Oh, listen.
Immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A gain of 2.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down. Love looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
How is Devontae Adams beating a fucking 95-speed corner, and I'm on him? Oh, God, man.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Love. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds. Because
you see how you just beat that nigga, man?
They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds.
Was I not like 8 yards off him, dog? That nigga 95 speed, bro. Just got beat, bro.
We sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. This is Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Nope.
And through here, that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
and less than a yard.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Fullback dive.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Love now to pass on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted
but out of bounds.
So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Oh, God, yo, I'm playing so
he was
good
trying to
after
find
that,
O.J. Howard, but it's going to be 2nd down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
10.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
What up?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And Prescott his 3rd interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the interception, Love. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's 2nd down and 10.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Yeah, I can't fuck with Adams, yeah.
Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers add on to their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Oh, that was ready, too.
This is Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as this drive starts. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that will be incomplete.
Prescott
tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
God, man.
It's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Packer pressure, and
Kenny
down
Clark.
he goes. Kenny Clark. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it. The touchdown!
Get the fuck out of here. What a
15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, look at that. Good shit.
Now Pollard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to take another shot here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 37. 1st down, Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he whips that one in.
What the fuck is wrong with my quarterback?
He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. And 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Prescott yet again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Marquez Valdez.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They'll run it with Jones. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Looking deep for Adams.
Look at this shit. What is wrong with this fucking game?
And it falls incomplete.
Oh, sorry, bitch, man. Sorry, bitch, man.
It's 4th down.
Nigga, tap the ball down, bro. I lost 28-7, bro. I got destroyed, bro. Like,
here's J.K. Scott now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night.
Fucking all these animations for these fucking corners. Yeah.
Of course, they have the option.
I'm off this shit, man.